What's up, guys? My name is Adventurous, and right now I'm at college campus. I'm pretty much done for the day. I had to print some pictures like in my film photography class, but I ran out of paper, so I just decided to cheese it. I'm outside right now. All I really did today is, earlier I was down at Centennial Park. I have a couple clips here and there. We were playing Pokemon Go and I was just snapping pictures because I'm trying to get more pictures from my website. So if any of you guys watching are from this area and you don't mind being used as my model just for pictures so I can have them on my website, just hit me up, leave a comment down below. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I messaged one of my buddies to see if he wanted to just hang out and go shoot. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but let's hope he does. But I'm thinking I'm gonna take the drone up, see what this place looks like around here. That place looks pretty good. I just realized that I pass through this area every single day. Okay, not every single day, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And I just realized, how cool would it look if I were just to take my drone straight up and possibly see the town or the city pretty much. And I've never really stopped here at the side of the road because it has this little stop area which I've never stopped at. And I'm just very, very curious. I want to see how cool it'll look. So let's jump in the air real quick. So I've lived in this area for about 4 years now. I just found out that further this way to my left, there's a little like lake or a pond type thing. I never knew it existed. Adventure is what makes life worth living. What's the point of going through your life if you're not gonna learn about new things? Like, I don't wanna stay in this area for the rest of my life. Hell no, I have to see the world. This world is so huge. There are so many things you have never seen before, so many things you haven't experienced. I'm not gonna settle for this. I wanna go to Japan, I wanna go to Iceland, I wanna go to freaking New Zealand. I wanna go everywhere, man. This world is mine for the taking, and I think everyone should have that mentality. But let's go ahead and get home. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I'm outside right now with Rost. I haven't really shown him on the channel that much, but he's doing well. He's a good boy. He's just out here hanging with me, and I'm playing with his toy. But the reason I came out here and sit outside with him and just hang out was because I wanted to answer a couple questions that you guys have given me. So one of the questions that I get a lot is the equipment I use. So I have a couple different cameras, but my main camera is the Panasonic Lumix GH5 with the 12 to 60 millimeter. That's a kit I bought. That's going for about $2,600, but you can sometimes catch it on sale for like $2,300. Overall, it's a beast of a camera. It's really good for almost anything you want. If you want to start filmmaking, but you don't want to buy like a red camera or like Canon C300 or whatever that might be, the GH5 is a really good choice for that. The only complaint I have about the Panasonic is that its focus isn't on par with like Sony or Canon. It's still not terrible. It's just that the speed it focuses at isn't what I want it to be, and sometimes it just refuses to focus at all. Like before the firmware update and before the GH5 fix, which there's a YouTube video on it. If you guys have the GH5 and you're still having that issue with it, look in the description. I'm gonna put it down below because that helped me solve this issue. So that's the GH5. My second camera is the Canon 80D. That was the camera I had before this guy. That was like the main one I used then. It's still a super awesome camera, 1080p up to 60 FPS. It has a touchscreen. It's a beast of a camera, especially when it comes down to photography. Like I've shot so many pictures with that camera. I was in Arizona for a full week using that camera only. Overall, it's a beast of a camera. It has an APS-C size sensor, which is smaller than the full frame, but it still gives you really, really good quality. Like the GH5 has a micro four thirds sensor, and you're still getting really good stuff out of it. Camera 3, it's now a GoPro. I bought the GoPro Hero. I've had it for about 3 days now. I've shot a good amount of things with it. I used it today to record the koi fish. I use it to record like the first person things. It's just a really nice versatile camera to have around, so you can get that weird, unusual shot that you really don't see too much, like on YouTube, for example. Like I can have it set up on top whenever I'm going in just to record me walking through it. It's just super versatile and useful. It's just another camera that I have in my arsenal that I can really toss around. Like I'm planning on doing something similar to that soon, so you guys will see what I mean by tossing it around. But that's camera 3. It only does 1080p up to 60 FPS, but that's plenty, really. And my fourth camera, I guess you can say, is a drone. It's the DJI Mavic Air. I freaking love it. I've used it almost every single day, except when I'm at work. I just can't use it at work. Whenever I'm at school, whatever it might be, I just bring it with me, because you never know when you're gonna be in a good place to fly your drone. Like, it flies for about 18 minutes on a single charge, which isn't too long, but you can just buy batteries or get the Flymore bundle that comes with extra batteries. So it's overall a really awesome drone. It does 4K up to 30 FPS, which really, as I said, 30 FPS is just fine for 4K. I actually don't even use a 4K 60 on this guy. It's just a beast of a drone. It's small, portable, compact. I can take it with me anywhere. I have no issue with the drone. It flies perfectly. The return to home is perfect. Everything about that drone is on par. And there's still a firmware update I have to do, actually. So I'll probably go do that in a bit. But that's my fourth camera. That's like the main list of equipment that I use. So that's like my equipment section of it. And some people also ask me like where I get my music from. I get my music from Epidemic Sounds. It's only about 15 bucks a month, but you get literally millions of songs that you can use without any copyright infringement. So it's very, very good. For the price, you're only paying, as I said, 15 bucks a month. That's really nothing. I just went to the store and bought sodas and I spent 25 bucks. But then again, I got 4 12 packs, so I guess that's why I got kind of expensive. I don't even know why I bought that many, to be honest with you. I saw that 3 for 10 deal and I'm like, gotta get 3 of them. And then I got like Mountain Dew for some reason. I don't know, dude. I have an issue. But, well, that was a quick tangent. Anyways, Epidemic Sounds, super awesome. That's like where I get all my music. It's super easy to use. You listen to it, you can download it. You can download a certain stem of the song. And what I mean by stem is you can choose if you want just the vocals, you can choose if you want just the instrumentals, you can choose if you just want the bass lines. It's just a very in-depth system of getting sounds. I really like it. I really like it. I've had it for maybe 2 months now. It's just super useful to get the right music. And 3, I have a couple friends that do filmmaking just like I do. And the question I get from them all the time is like, how do you find time for this? You're a full-time student, you're a full-time employee, you literally have no free time. My answer to them is when you find your passion, when you find your niche, you will make time for it. If you really like something and you want to do that for the rest of your life, you will find a time for it. Even if you literally have no time, zero time, any time of the day, you can always make time. You have to drop stuff, you have to sacrifice for it, but you will make time for it if you really want it. And that's what I always tell them, because it's super easy to say I don't have time for it. That's the easy part. You just say I don't have time for it, get on with your day, and that's that. It's much more difficult to sit down and actually make time for it instead of doing things that are worthless. Like if I said I didn't have time for this, I'd probably be in my room right now, just on my computer going through YouTube, which there's nothing wrong with that. Instead of using that time on my computer, I'm out here recording a video for you guys, because this is what I like doing. Like, I enjoy this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm not saying YouTube in general, I'm talking about creating film. So that's my response to that, because it's super simple. If you like something, do it. The money will come. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I enjoy answering your questions because it shows that you like what I'm doing. Like, it shows that you're engaged with it and you have questions on my creative process. So if you guys have any specific questions, like how I got this effect, how I made something look like that, or I don't know, later, like the way I edit, whatever it might be, leave it in a comment down below. I'll get back to you, I promise. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.